Hello everyone, it's me, it's PrimeTime Moff here with your retro review for this week where we are talking about 1988. Now, I've said it already, I only had Power Master Prime when I was growing up. I then lost my Power Master Prime. I then picked up the reissue in the early 2000s, I think it was. And then I sold that. And the one I've got now is not in great condition. It's a quite cheap junker I picked up last year. Didn't want to do that one, and I'm sure Simon's probably going to talk about it. So, what am I wanting to talk about? Well, I did pick up something late last year that has put me in a bit of a kick on this type of toy. A toy line, or a part of the toy line that I didn't really click with. I definitely didn't click with it back when it first came out. But it's something that I am very much, in the last 2 or 3 months, more intrigued by, and been picking stuff up. And actually I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones now. Considering I had never experienced an original one until maybe 6 months ago. Now, what's the toy? It is Pretender Skullgrin. Now, this is not complete, but for the purposes of what I was picking up to experience, that when I was doing a toy trip last year, I wanted to experience Transformers and moulds I hadn't experienced before if I was picking up a Transformer. So I picked up this in G100. Now, I was blown away by the shell. So the shell itself is absolutely fantastic. It just looks imposing. I have him. And I now have Fangry, and I have them both displayed beside the Fans Hobby Power Masters, and I think he looks great with them, which just says something for a toy that is so old, but I also look and go, why wasn't I liking these? Why didn't I pick these up? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if I do remember the kind of, most of the Transformers going into that kind of more kind of more futuristic line look didn't really work for me. But I can't understand why, because I think I've loved this as a kid. I absolutely think I would have loved this as a kid. Anyway, I didn't. The inner robot, it's okay. Like, and I think that's probably the bit that I probably didn't really connect with. The inner robot really doesn't do any much for me. Like the shell does. The inner robot himself, the transformation, fairly straightforward, fairly simple, fairly cool, but it just, there's nothing special about it. It doesn't have that wow factor. It was cool enough, but like, does that excite anyone? I don't think so. I don't imagine so. But for so far, 4 out of 4 of the Pretender shells have wowed me, absolutely wowed me. And I think I said on the episode, I actually have the Optimus and Megatron. I think they were from a Popcorn exclusive, or they were TS, the Collector's Club exclusive, I can't remember. But they were my only Pretender shells, and I was like, oh, these are really cool, but they can't be, there's no way the originals were this cool. I know the Megatron was just a repaint, so like a repaint of the Grand Max shell, which when I found that out, I was like, I like this even more. I am in love with the original Pretender stuff, and I am certainly going to be picking more of these up at TFN. But as I said, it's more for the Pretender shell than it is for the inner robot, and I think the inner robots can be good. Like, having seen some of them, there'll be interesting bits. This doesn't really excite me too much, but you know, it's all about a personal taste. There's things that people love that I won't like. There's things that I will like people won't love. But I would have to say, if you've not picked up a Pretender before, highly recommend picking one up. Grab one at a TFN, grab one at a toy fair, grab one on eBay. But do yourself a favour and give them a try. Till next time, take care.